Hello and welcome once again to this Tech Explorers channel. This is the second part to our previous video, which is the video that talks about how to create a Wise account. All right. So if you have not watched the first part of this video, the link is right in the description below. Simply head over to that video so that you're able to understand and catch up with us on this very phase. All right. Now, in that previous video, we talked about exactly how to create a Wise account, otherwise known as transfer Wise account from scratch. Okay. In that video, we created a US account, and the US account we created in that video is what we have presently. We also discussed the subtle differences between one account from the other, especially a US account and a Nigerian account. And the difference is actually in the card, all right? The card. In other words, just to recap, for the US account, you would be able to create a card or to order for a card, all right? And from my understanding, this is going to be a physical card, all right? I'm not sure if TransferWise provides the availability for a virtual card, okay? But we'll be looking at that very briefly to see what we got. And in that same video, we were not able to verify our account, okay, because I didn't cover that aspect. However, this is the very account I created in that first video, for those of you who remember. And when I created the account, though I have done a couple of other things like receiving payment into the account, and I'll tell us why I did that. Now, one of the challenge we had in the creation of the account was the verification stage, okay? And because I created both a US account on the live recording and a Nigerian account that was not created on the live recording though, but I needed to show us the difference between the two, okay? So I created the US account on the live recording. This is actually somebody's account I created for them, okay? So I realized that verifying the account requires some processes, okay? And it varies from country to country. And in fact, it's easier to verify the account if your country is listed in the Americas or in the Europe. But for some reason, just like PayPal and their other payment gateway platforms, when it comes to the African continent, for some reason, there is always a little tweak to these things, and it becomes a little difficult for us to actually verify our account, all right? But in this very recording, I'll be showing us exactly how to maneuver some of these things so that we don't find it difficult anymore. So quickly, just to make sure that we are on the same page, like I said, this was the same account I created in the live recording that is in the first video, the first part to this very series. And the few things I just did was to verify the account, and I'll be showing us exactly how to do that with the Nigerian account, all right? And then I also received money into the account, and in fact, that was exactly how I was able to verify this account, all right? And I'll show us just why, I tell us just why I had to do this method, and believing that it will work for everybody, all right? So without wasting much time, let's jump right into the Nigerian account and see how we can verify that account right on this video. All right, so here I am on the Nigerian account. Now, a few things that we need to recall is the fact that for this Nigerian account, we cannot order a card, all right? I mentioned that earlier. And now in this video, like I said, we would be showing us exactly how to verify this account so that we can begin to use this account to receive payment. Now, one thing happened. If you look down here, I tried to verify this account, but I was told that my card cannot be used. In fact, it was specifically written that the MasterCard that I am using or that I want to use to make payments, because you need to make payment. Let's quickly jump right into that section. We go over to manage, all right? Once we click on manage, okay, I'm asked to log in again. Let me quickly go through this phase and get us right into the account. All right, so we are back to the account. Now we are at this manage category because this is where we're going to verify this account and make it live and active. Okay, so what I was explaining previously was that you cannot actually begin to use this Wise account to receive payment because it is not verified. And so to verify the account comes with a lot of other possibilities, like the account details with which you will be using to receive money will only be shown after your verification. All right. But then let's go ahead and verify this account to begin with. So we click on account details, and then we want to choose. If you're doing this for the first time, this is the process you want to go through. You want to click on US dollars, okay? And then two things that you have to do. One, you have to make a deposit of this currency you're seeing here is because of the country I chose when I was creating this account. All right, so this account is actually tagged to a Nigeria or tied to a Nigerian currency. All right, and that's why you're seeing the Nigerian currency here, which is naira, Nigerian naira. All right, so to make a deposit of 10,000 naira, and I also have to verify my identity using my ID card, either international passport, driver's license. You may also use your national ID card or any government approved or government issued ID card. All right, that is just to verify that you are not a robot but a human. Okay, now this was what happened when I was trying to verify this account. I clicked on get account details to begin the process of the verification. And when I clicked on that, it took me to the next phase, which was to make payment and fill out some certain details. All right. So this is the stages. You get details, you add money, that is the 10,000 in this case, you verify, and then you're done. Okay, so let's get account details. I click on get account details and I am told that I have to make a deposit. But I cannot make a direct deposit using this currency for this reason. You cannot make a direct Naira deposit into TransferWise. So you want to deposit using one of their major currencies, which is either US dollars, euros, or British pound. All right. So I can use either of that. However, you also need to know that the exchange rate, which is what is stated here, the exchange rates are volatile. All right. So be sure of what exactly you are using to make payment. Checking your exchange rate using the Google search engine. All right, so let's assume that I want to make payments using US dollars. Okay, let's say US dollars for instance. So if I'm making payments using US dollars, I will have to use US dollars here. I have to change Naira to dollars to make the payment. Okay, because I can't pay directly with Nigerian Naira. So if you're making payments using USD, you'll be making a deposit of just $20, all right? And you'll be paying with US dollars. Now we click on continue. Now when we click on continue, it takes us to the next phase. We are to make payments, all right? This was where I got stuck. I am either supposed to make payments using a US bank account details or using wire transfer. If you're using wire transfer, you probably will be making payment from another payment platform. Okay, probably like Payoneer, GetPay, or any other verifiable payment platform. You can test any of that. Or you can use your debit card, which was the option I chose. But I realized that when I impute the details of the credit card or the debit card rather that I was with, I was told that because that debit card was issued in my country, it cannot be used on this platform. And I was really perplexed because it seems like some sort of segregation, so to say. But of course, it is their platform. You either abide by their rules or you let go of it and look for an alternative. All right. But that's not the bone of contention here. We just want to see how we can verify this account. Okay. Now, you can also use credit card if you have one. All right. But mind you, I am dealing with a Nigerian account. Okay, so all these may not even be applicable for a Nigerian account, or I can decide to use an international wire. Okay, probably to send a USD from your bank account outside the US, and then fees will be applicable. You can see different fees for different option. Okay, now the two options that I think may work here would be either the wire transfer if you're using the option from another payment platform, or if you want to use international wire. Okay, this case you'll be needing platforms like MoneyGram, or say platforms like Western Union. Okay, um, these are the two that I can think of right now. So I would want to show us exactly what I encountered. So I will choose the debit card option, and I'll click on continue to payment. And that would take me to the page where I need to input my card details. So give me a moment, let me input my card details, and then I'll show you what exactly I encountered. All right, so this is exactly what I encountered. Right now, I am using a GT, a Guaranteed Trust Bank MasterCard that was issued in Nigeria. And I was still in the process of imputing the card details. I have imputed about 12 digits out of the 16 digits from the card. And here is the notification I got. Sorry, card issued in this country don't work on Wise. Please try a different card or payment method. And then you wonder, how am I supposed to make these payments then if I cannot use my card? That is a challenge. And that is why many people find it difficult to verify their TransferWise account, and then they just give up in using the TransferWise and begin to look for other platforms. But what if your client insists that they can only send you money via TransferWise because it's easier for them? Or if the alternative they chose is PayPal, which is even more security stringent as far as African countries are concerned, or most African countries are concerned. Okay, so in this case, I just want to show us exactly how to maneuver this very trouble so that we can get our account verified and then begin to use our account immediately. Okay, so what do? We head back over to our home section by clicking on this logo here, Wise logo, and that takes us back to the dashboard. Okay, the home dashboard. Now what you want to do is this, very simple. You get somebody who already has a Wise account with some funds in their account. All right, have them transfer the $20 into your own Wise account. Okay, of course, you remember the email that you used to open your Wise account. So you simply give them that mail and then have them use that email to transfer $20 into your own Wise account. And as soon as the money hits your account, you can bypass that method or that requirement that needs you to make payment of $20, and then continue with the other verification process. Because once the money drops in your account, it is assumed that you have made payment, and then you only be left with the verification process, and then your account should be active. So let's do just that. I'll be heading back to the US account. I'll make the transfer into this account, and then we take it up from there. So join me as we proceed. All right, so here I am in the US account. Okay, so what I want to do once I am in the US account, sorry, this is supposed to be at the home section. So this is the home section where I should be. What I want to do is to head over to where you have send money. So you click on send money. Once you click on that, it will ask you, where do you want to send the money from? You want to send it from your bank. In this case, you will have to tie your bank account, your US bank account, if you have any. It could be a bank account that was generated from Payoneer, from GetPay, or wherever. Okay, so you can actually tie your Payoneer or your GetPay account to this TransferWise account. All right, to do that, you have to go through this process and do all that. But that is not why we are here. The option we'll be using is the available option, because remember we said you are asking somebody who has a Wise account and has funds, that is, has some money that is up to the $20 that you need to verify your own account. The person has it in their own account, so the person only has to transfer that amount or maybe more, depending on what negotiation you have with the person. Transfer that amount to you, that is to your account, and then that is that. So because I want to transfer from, this is me transferring to the other person who wants to verify his account. So I want to transfer from my transfer wise balance. You can see here it says your wise balance is this. So I'll click on that, and then I would use same currency. Okay, I want to use same currency, and then under this section which where it's asked you send exactly, that is how much you want to send. That's the meaning. I could just send, I'm supposed to send 20, but for whatever reason, let's say I want to send $23. Now if I choose $23 out of the fund I already have available in my TransferWise, other things here are not necessary. Forget about the charges here. It will eventually turn to zero because presently it's assuming that you are sending money outside TransferWise, and that is why it's telling you that you'll be charged 39 cents for this transaction. But don't worry about that. And it's telling you that it would arrive by Tuesday. Mark all these differences. Now let's continue. Click on continue, and then it will take you to the next phase. It's asking who is the recipient, all right? Who is the recipient? What you want to do here is to put in the email address of the person whose account is to be verified. So in this case, I'll be putting in the email address of the person. As soon as you put in the email address of the person's profile will pop up. You can see that. Even though here it's showing that it's an existing account, but you see the person's image will pop up in bold form, and then all you need to do is just to click on that person's image. If the person already has an image attached to their account, if the person doesn't have an image, you will see the person's um, representation of names. That is, in my case, you see MN if there was no picture on my account. Okay, but in this case there's a picture on my account, so my picture pops up. I select that account. Okay, once I click on the account, the transaction would immediately recognize that, okay, this is a TransferWise to TransferWise transaction, therefore the fee has been taken out. So here you can see total fees included is zero. So the person gets to receive the exact amount you are sending to them, which is the $23 in this case. All right. So you can scroll all the way down to read anything else that you want to read. How long will it take to arrive? Remember, previously it says it will arrive on Tuesday because today is Monday. That is the day I am shooting this very recording. Is the 17th day of April 2023, which is Monday. Previously, it says the transfer would arrive in the person's account on Tuesday because it was assumed that it was a transfer that was going outside the platform. But in this case, because it is between the same platform, it's an intra transfer, okay? Therefore, it will arrive in seconds, meaning as soon as you initiate this transfer, the person should receive it on their end. So without wasting any further time, what you want to do now is to accept the terms of use, go ahead and confirm and send. All right, and wait for the notification that the money has been sent. Now it says your recipient needs to finish setting up the account first. We have sent them an email reminder. You see that this is coming because that account that the money was sent to has not been verified. So TransferWise platform recognizes that the person still needs to verify their account. All right, so join me now as we proceed over to that account and see what needs to be done. Now we are on the Nigerian account. Okay, we are presently on the Nigerian account. Ignore this. This was the initial payment you're trying to make before we are told that our card cannot be used. All right, so you can cancel that quickly, and to do that, just click on the transaction. It will open up the transaction for you and then go ahead and cancel it. Okay, it's necessary that you cancel the transfer so that you don't make a mistake of sending it out when you don't intend to do so. So click on cancel transfer, choose I didn't pay, and then you cancel the transfer. All right, so the transfer has been canceled. So we can now go back home to where we were. Now, if you look at this section, our money is supposed to reflect here, but we are not seeing anything. So what do? Head over to the email address that is tied to this account and see what we have waiting there. So I'll click on my inbox, and seated just at the second position of my mail, you can see the first mail here is the transfer I just cancelled. Now the second mail was about the or is about the money I received. So now I am told to get verified to receive this money. So I will click on that mail to open it up, and then here is the mail telling me to get verified. All right. We need to add an extra layer of security to your account. We need to make it even easier to spend, send, and receive. Okay. All these are just processes. So what you want to do is to simply click on get verified. It says getting verified can take up to 2 days, and it helps prevent fraud. Once it is complete, you'll be ready to receive money in a flash. Forget about that and go ahead and click on get verified. Okay, so once we click on that to take us to the verification process, remember we have gotten some money, so we no longer need to pay anything because money has been paid into our account. So the money is actually seated in our US account, but we need to get verified before it reflects. So what do you want to do now? This phase of your verification needs to be done with your phone. Okay, it has to be done with your phone, or you may prefer to use a laptop, but preferably use your phone. Okay, there's a reason to that. Now you need to choose how you want to get verified. Do you want to get an email link to the verification process, or do you want to scan a QR code with your phone? Not many people know how to use this method, so I will skip this method for now and just go with the email link. Okay, so click on email, get linked by email, and you'll be told that a mail has been sent. All right, now you have to head over to your mailbox, and see the mail that was sent to you. All right, now I'll head over to my mailbox again, go back to the inbox, and then a mail is waiting for me. So I would open this mail, but when you scroll down, you see the things that is required of you. You need to open this email on your mobile device. That is a very strict instruction. Open it on your mobile device. In other words, go to your email on your phone and open this email. Tap on the button verify your ID, which is this. Take a clear photo of your ID, that is the identity card you want to use, either an international passport, be it a driver's license or whatever government issued ID card that you have. You need to take a clear photo of that, and it's going to be a live capture. Okay, you use your phone camera, you place the ID on a very visible place. The letters on the ID must be legible, it must not be blurred. Okay, so make sure you take a very good capture, and you then go ahead to take a picture of yourself, that is a selfie of your face. Once that is done, you will be referred back to your laptop. You see, it's a long process, and it's so because they want to avoid any fraudulent activity going on their platform. So right now I will head over to my mobile device. Just follow the process as it is on your mail, and then you will be good to go. So right now I'll be pausing this recording so that I can do the needful, and then we'll return back to this recording once I have provided all this information. All right, so I am basically done with all that is needed in this section. So what did I do? Once I clicked on verify your ID, I was asked what country was my ID issued. I chose my country. I was also asked what kind of ID am I providing. I chose the type of ID I'm providing. And then I was told to take a picture of my ID. All right. Remember I said Whatever thing that is written on your ID has to be legible. So make sure there are no shadows whatsoever. Make sure you clean the lens of your camera, that is the back side of your camera. Use your rear camera, please, to take a picture of your ID, and then use the front camera to take your selfie. All right. So, or somebody can actually take the selfie for you using the back camera, whatever works for you. So once I took rather picture of my ID, I was told to choose, would I want an automatic matching of my ID to my selfie, or do I want their team to do that manually? Okay, so I chose automatic because that seems to be faster than the manual method. So as soon as you choose or select the automatic method, it will ask you to take a picture of yourself, that is your selfie. And once you do that and you submit the two, both the ID card and the picture of yourself, it will ask you to return to your platform, that is the account, so that you can continue the process from there. Now, I forgot to mention that you can actually do all this using just your phone. So if that is what you're using, then you don't need to be switching between mobile phone and laptop. Okay, so just make sure you are on your phone browser and you will be good to go. So let's head over back to our account and click on I have finished verifying. Okay, once you click on that, it should take us back to our account interface, and then follow the instruction that we find there. So this is what we have. It says that we have everything we need for now. We are now checking any information and we will notify you if there is anything else required. All right. So you want to click on got it and then return back to your account. So keep an eye on your email, okay? Because you'll be getting a mail to tell you that your account or your information, your document which is submitted was verified. If you head over back to this account now, the US account, you click on that, you may no longer see that option to verify your account. Let's see if we find anything like that. Get account details, and it's telling you, you see that your account identity is verified. So let's click on get account details and see what we have. It's still asking us to make this payment. Meanwhile, let's head over back to the US account to see if the money actually came back or was refunded to that account. Okay, here we are in the US account. It seems the money did not go through, but at least we have been able to verify the account. So we want to quickly send the money the second time and effect that account immediately. So we go through the same process and then see what we've got. I'll send the same thing. This time I could just send 20. Okay, let's just send 20. Choose the same currency, continue, and then just choose the name that already exists there so that it's easier and faster since you already gone through this process before. Now the person is going to receive the exact amount. So we click on accept and we'll click on confirm and send. Now let's see what next after now. It's asking me to enter my password. Of course, I'll do that. Having entered my password, I'll click on done. It's asking me to enter my verification code. Yeah, I'll show us how to secure this account because all these are necessary so that anybody doesn't just get into your account and begin to withdraw your money. So all these security measures were actually set up by me. All right. So I'll head over to my authenticator app and get this code out to set it right into this box. Also, if you remember previously when we are sending that money, we didn't really get to this phase because we are told that the recipient has to verify their account. Okay, so that initial step helped us verify our account. Now we just want to activate it so that we can get the US account details. All right, so I'll be putting in this code right now and then we would confirm the code. Okay, so give me some moments. Let me do that and click on confirm code. Now the code has been confirmed and it's loading. It says we are on it. voila, the money is sent. All right, so that only took 5 seconds. We click on done, and then we have been debited. So let's head over back to that account and see if we have the money there. So this is where we left off this transaction. We can simply just cancel it. So it takes us back to our dashboard, and then we see if there is anything. You see now our account details is visible. Remember, it wasn't visible before now, and the reason why it's visible now is because there is money in the account, hopefully. So we click on home and see if there was a deposit. Exactly, there's a deposit of $20. Okay, so from now you can see the money was sent from this person, and then our account is not just alive, not just verified, but it's also active. So we can now begin to send and receive money from clients. What does that mean? You can also help another person who can also help another person to verify their account, and so on and so forth. So this is how you can get your account verified. If you're bothered or troubled about getting somebody to do this transaction with you, or you don't have anybody to do that with you, you can always use the link in the description of this video to reach out to me, and then we can discuss how we can help you make this transaction. Of course, it's not going to be free because money is involved, but don't worry, I got you covered. All right, so this is exactly how we can get details of our transaction. So it's a one-time thing. You don't need to worry about it too often. If I want to get other accounts opened, for instance, I need a Euro account, I can just click on Euro account, and then I click on get details, your Euro account details. Once I click on it, it will automatically bring out the details of the account. All right, so I don't need to go through all the verification stage, paying another $20 and all that. And if I want to open another account, say a Great Britain pound account, head over to home, and then I think okay, I don't have it yet. So I click on open. Once you click on open, it will ask you, what do you want to open, a balance or a jar? Click on open a balance, and then it asks you what currency you want to. Click on Great Britain pound, or just type out pound, it's already there, British pound, and then confirm. Once you confirm that, the account will be shown right here. Click on get account details, and the account details would pop up once you click on get account details again. All right, so this is how you can simply verify your account. That's all we need to explore. All right, that's all we need, explore wise, and we are done. So we'll cancel this. The Great Britain pound account details is right here. So you want to receive money from UK, you can use your Great Britain pound account details. All right, you want to receive money from the US or any other country that prefers or uses the USD, you can use USD. You want to use this account to receive Australian dollars, you can do that. All right, so that is all we need to know about this. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have not created your TransferWise account, I'll be leaving a link just at the description of this video so that you click on it, and then you can directly create your account from there. Just to say, if you use that link, I'll also be entitled to some stipend for referring you. Of course, this is not a paid advert, all right? This is just for educational purpose. And so if you found this helpful, click on the thumbs up button so that other persons who are in need of videos like this or educational resources like this can also stumble on it. All right, and it's also a way for you to support the channel. You want to click on the subscribe button if you have not, because we'll be dropping other related videos like this one that you found helpful. And of course, you want to drop a comment if you have a question about anything that we have said so far, and I will be more than helpful to respond to your question. Until we meet in another video episode, thank you for joining the Tech Explorers channel, and see you some other time.